I do the voiceover usually for her movie.
Yeah.
Is that McCoy boy?
Say hi to Paul, Janet. We're going to send him this.
And our friend Michael got online, and the day before he got a minister's license online from the Church of Universal Life.
All right.
And Michael is also a lawyer, so we know it's legal. And
Don't believe the lawyers.
Paul and I wrote the ceremony ourselves. We started with the 1928 Episcopal prayer book that we got online, and just kept modifying it until it was what we wanted. And Michael's wife Carol acted as the witness. In the state of California, you need one witness. And Paul's next door neighbor is a professional euphonium player. So Jennifer, the euphonium player,
Which is a baritone, if you don't know.
yeah, she came and played a euphonium fanfare at the beginning and the end of the service. And we were talking right before we went out to do this silly thing, and Paul said, well, you know, I think we might get arrested, but at least be assured that some kids from the neighborhood will come in and just join in the ceremony.
Icing on the cake.
And they did.
Where did this take place
At
at?
my house, 2 kids rode up on their bikes and they were like, wow, what is this? We're like, it's a wedding. You're kidding. Really? It was cool.
Where was this?
At the Watts Towers in Los Angeles, and we have pictures there. And Diana even brought in an architectural print of the Watts Towers that she uses to teach with.
There. You're the last one to see the dum-dum.
Uh-oh. It was when I
Read it
brought
out
in
loud,
there.
Janet.
It was once believed that the non-virginal bride-to-be could return to a pure state through an elaborate ritual dance. There's a picture of it. In your case, a few hundred more maidens might do the trick. This is beautiful. Thank you, Pam.
My pleasure.
So, were we supposed to bring?
And it's the yayas. It's the yayas.
Doesn't that look like us?
Yes, it does.
And we've got, oh great, Sapphire, the Upper D Blues Women.
Oh, that's a good CD. I
That
have
is
that one.
fabulous. And jazz.
The one with the thighs?
Great jazz. Wonderful.
And you gotta
Thank
shake
you.
off the lily. Oh, how
All right.
That's a nice gift in case you can't.
That is a nice gift.
CDs around. I know that.
I fooled somebody.
Wait a minute, she's got more to say. And then I found out that we both grew up on a pig farm.
That's
so we
right.
did
All
kindred spirits
right.
ever since.
Forget the
You're so
refined
excited
part. That's right.
That says something good about pig farm raising or something.
Does it?
It really does.
people on the pig farm.
Right.
Either that or if
I mean,
you
like,
can
what are the
survive.
chances?
The 2 cool people will come off a pig farm.
Okay, this is
Why
from
no, you
Mary
see it.
Jo, so
Yes.
Mary Jo can tell a story.
Okay, well, I met Janet first in the choir, but I got acquainted with her better, First Pres, when I took her job, after she got a job at what was that place?
Hoagland.
Hoagland, yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot my name.
What job did you take?
She was assistant to the music, in the music department, because they were looking for.
At First Pres?
At First Pres,
With
right.
Bob?
With And when I got into her office, I opened the top drawer and there were these MASH notes from this married guy in the
Oh,
church.
yeah.
Right,
They were hot.
yeah. they
Well,
were
he's
hot.
psychotic, so
Yeah.
it doesn't really count. He's part of what I call psychotic coffee hour.
He's not the guy that was after the kids. It's not Jay Farley. Oh,
No, it's
God.
not Jay Farley. But before, there's a regular coffee hour at First Pres, and then there's psycho coffee hour in the small dining room where all the crazy people go. Yeah. this guy- Mary Jo saw the notes from psychotic
That
coffee
type of
hour.
person, right, and so.
Anybody else want a beer while I'm going?
These were very scary people. So I'm listening, like a few weeks later, to one of Mary Jo's stories about how her high school boyfriend, Dennis Longwell, blah, blah, blah. I said, I just met somebody named Dennis Longwell. That's the father of, the name of this kid's father, where Lucas goes to school. And Mary Jo said, oh, it could be the same guy. Mary Jo's from Southern Illinois like I am. So we thought, yeah, right. Her old boyfriend ended up on Long Island and birthed a child who's now my son's roommate at the boy choir school. Years later, it turns out, the kids were on tour and they came through Fort Wayne, and I farmed all the kids out to homes, and Mary Jo kept Oliver Longwell, and it turns out he was the son of her high school boyfriend. And he left a pair of underwear in her house,
And I still have them.
and she still has
His
The
dad-
boy or the dad?
You know, the dad, I think, has had a facelift, because his mother, the boy's mother looks as old as I do, but the kid goes, well, you must be a lot older than my father, and I went, no.
Yeah, he had a facelift.
So you got boxers?
And they say Amadeus Durbin, whoever that is, somebody else who left underwear. Yeah.
Jenny, you have to hold it up again.
Japan on tour.
Laura, hold it up because I didn't get the video.
Okay, let's see here. Let's talk about him. Oh, Janet, this is, oh, it's beaded. That's all. Everybody say ooh ah, ready? Ooh ah. Oh, Janet, this is gorgeous. Oh.
And they all wear black.
That's
and
a
white
brown.
in between.
Black
So black or white. So you have to
Okay.
take that.
Now I know.
And
This is from,
I wouldn't have a clue.
yeah, I wouldn't either.
I mean, I always remember, you know, I guess it would have been at church first because you weren't wiser. And I always remember the girls running up and down the aisle.
Running, 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 running,
Mark girls,
running.
they never walked anywhere. They ran.
And they squealed.
Yeah,
Ran and squealed.
yeah. And I think one of my favorite times for Janet is when that she called me and said that she wanted to nominate my daughter for this Spectrum Award. I'll never forget that. And this is great. Yeah. Anyway, and she went on and on about, you know, very positive, and it was just very, very sweet. And I always think about that.
Well, cool.
It means a lot. Yeah, and all the times that we talked about when we raised the kids, we were gonna, go live in youth hostels and travel around.
Right, be wild women.
We're starting tonight. We're starting tonight.
So,
Oh, these are nice.
We can have our own hostel right here.
Look. Oh, these are really sweet.
and see, they can be naughty though, Janet.
Oh, sweet
I
dreams.
mean, yeah.
These are so beautiful. They look like antiques.
Well, they are, kind of. Remember
Huh.
Susan Bowden?
Yeah.
And how she always got antique
Right.
fabric? Well, the one, the Sweet Dream, she did. And the other one,
Wow.
my grandmother did.
Oh.
She just, no, but I have one that she did. And she did tatty.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know,
My grandmother did Teddy.
she had a little real, I mean, yeah.
It's kind of coming back now too.
Yeah,
I think.
I wish I had her teach me, not that I probably could have done it, but, you know.
If she had taught you, you wouldn't remember now.
Well, yeah, and
Because our grandma taught us.
by the time she, you know, she was
Did she?
older, she couldn't see.
I don't
taught
even
me.
remember.
So, but anyway.
Oh, thank you.
Let's see.
It's
Oh, isn't that pretty?
Oh,
very tiny. That's your first new ornament.
There you go. Jill, these are just really, really precious.
Well, good. Anyways, yeah.
How sweet.
Oh, yeah, this is from Marshall Fields.
No,
not
it's
from
not.
Stoners. Oh.
This is the nice present.
Laura's
This is
line.
the nice present. I gotta tell my story too, don't I?
It says,
Yes, you do.
Wind me up.
We bought it at the Angola Winery. Brenda, have you been to the same?
No, I
Tech Winery. Beth and I went
Oh,
this
is
summer.
it fun?
It's cool.
We went
Yes.
there on the way to the grocery this summer.
It's really cool.
Yeah, we got sidetracked at the winery. Didn't tell the family.
We were at the grocery a long time.
I'm going.
Now, I got Jen before you say my story about you.
Okay.
Just wait a minute, okay? Actually, the first time I met Janet, but I didn't know it was a significant moment, was first of all at a mall at the old train mall in Indy, what's it called? Union Station. I'm there with Ken Stein, who was our dysfunctional music director, and all the kids we took to Indianapolis to a choir festival, and she's there with Bob Nance, First Pres is dysfunctional with kids choir music director, and we're all chasing kids around Union Station. I didn't even know who our kids were. Then, 2 years later, we take our kids over to Plymouth, to First Pres to sing. Plymouth and First Pres together, and these girls are going crazy in their little choir robes. And rolling their things up and down and running around screaming. And I meet Janet, and we find out we're both teachers, both music teachers. We start talking about that, and we start then teaching at Weiser Park together. And we discover our little moment of unbelievableness is a picture found at Weiser Park of Andy, my oldest, and Lucas, her oldest, sitting next to each other at Circle the State with Song, singing when they were 4th and 5th graders before we knew each other. They sat next to each other in the choir festival and sang together.
Kids met.
And so we put that on our badges and wore it to the state speech meet Lucas' senior year when Andy and Lucas were at state speech. So we've been hooked a lot of ways since then, haven't we, Dan?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Star-crossed. Star-crossed lovers.
Sisters. This is the naughty gift, okay?
Uh-oh. A naughty gift from Laura.
And I want you to pass this paper around too. It's very special Cupid paper.
I can just imagine. It's old people having sex. This is great. I'm gonna keep this. You can pass around, but I gotta have it back.
Okay.
Yeah, old people having sex.
Yes.
Imagine.
He's got the curly hair, but he,
Yeah.
yours is the right color, but it's not long enough.
Paul's the wrong
And
color.
that's right, he needs to dye his.
I have more time
Go
to
in with the magic marker and fix it.
Now the first part is to give Paul pedicures and manicures.
This is naughty.
It's a nail set to give Paul his
New and
pedicures.
improved. Bath and body.
It's to give him a manicure pedicure, okay? To start on your new.
Well, that's pretty nice.
And then I've got some books. Girls, you'll remember some of these.
I kiss fire.
Where'd you get that? Woo woo! I think it was Mom's actually. I think so. You know how you used to read your mom's stuff to try to get any sex information you could? Oh, it gets better. Well, what year is it? Let me see.
Maybe not all of us did that, Laura.
You were getting practical advice.
1989.
The total woman.
Wrap yourself in saran wrap and meet him at the door. That's
From here to
her
there.
total woman.
Oh my God.
Maribel Morgan.
Yes, I think this is.
How to get more out of sex.
There you go. And these are all from the 80s, okay? So what more could you need?
Explain by David Rubin, MD.
MD.
Explain.
You sure you want to give those away, Laura?
How to keep your man passionately and hopelessly in love with you. It hasn't worked for me, okay?
Oh, that's not true.
He's in love with me, but not passionately and hopelessly.
You want to read the book?
No, I've been ready to get today real quick. Another gift down there. Look further.
Oh, I saw that.
No, pull it out. Pull it out.
Support our troops. Did you steal this?
I don't know.
Borrowed from a Canterbury family. Oh.
I've been wanting to give you one, but I wouldn't spend the money on a yellow magnet, so I stole it off a Canterbury soccer van the other night.
Everybody should have one of these.
Janet, my challenge for you is to turn it into your own magnet, okay?
Oh, okay.
All right, and then put it on your car. We want you to come up with something, all right? All right? Are these she's
Oh,
out
no,
there.
she's not here to tell Dad's story, then.
This is my mother's too. The total woman was 73, okay?
Does anybody know a bad story about me and Mary Lee?
Why don't you tell them?
Mary Lee is in the Mother of Twins Club. With me and Beth and Kelly, who is a twin. You want to be in the club, the twin club? Okay.
I was holding a 2.5-month-old twin baby today.
Oh, really?
While its grandma was holding the other one, yeah.
Very wise woman. All right. Oh, wow.
Oh, from the
They're
Snugs.
mugs from the Snug Cafe.
Her husband owns the snug.
I love it.
No, I'm fine.
Oh, these are great. These are the real deal. Real deal. Everybody.
Keep the coffee hot.
The snug's in where?
I think it is something. I mean, I think that they have a couple
The first time I met Janet, actually met Janet, was at that stupid, come and promote your school thing.
Yeah,
the
the
showcase.
Put the fish
And there was so much bullshit going on between the two schools. I said, this is ridiculous. So I went up and met Janet and said we should do something together.
Yeah.
Oh,
And no matter what they say.
what would
we're
you
gonna
do
like each
together?
other.
Right, no matter what they say, we're gonna like each other. Well, I have to say that over the years, we've met each other in many different ways. She's taught my children, I've taught her children. But mostly, and this is not a single memory because there's a lot actually, but I got very, very lost in Fort Wayne. And I rediscovered myself through Janet. And she gave me a lot of strength and taught me a lot of lessons about being my own